Mariah Carey surprised the world when she revealed her African-American and Afro-Venezuelan heritage. While her disclosure may have been unexpected, there are even bigger names in Hollywood who appear to be white but have a rich black heritage. These celebrities may have sleek blonde hair, crystal blue eyes, fair skin that seems to glow in the sunlight, or even a pale complexion concealing their intriguing African ancestry. From musical icons and sports stars to legendary superheroes and emerging artists, let's take a look at some celebrities you didn't know were actually black. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, born Mark Sinclair, is so racially ambiguous that people never really know what he is exactly. While his exact ethnicity is unknown, we know for sure that his mother has Scottish, English, and German ancestry, and he was raised by his black stepfather. The actor admits that he doesn't know what his ethnic background is, although he is aware that his father was partially African-American. He is unsure of his precise ancestry. When asked about his biological father, whom he never met, Vin Diesel says, "All I know from my mother is that I have connections to many different cultures." With Vin Diesel confirming his father being biracial, this explains his ethnic features and afro, and also why he and his twin brother pass for white. While Vin Diesel is black, he's probably more white than black. Vin Diesel has said that his parents' relationship would be considered illegal in parts of the United States due to anti-miscegenation laws, which prohibited English or other white man or woman being free to intermarry with a Negro, mulatto, or Indian man or woman, bond or free. To delve further into his personal experiences, Vin Diesel wrote and directed a short film about his struggles as a multiracial actor in Hollywood, being seen as too white for black roles and too black for white roles. The movie's name is Multifacial, in which Vin Diesel portrays an accomplished actor who is having difficulty getting work because casting directors and producers are unsure of how to use him in their productions. The movie exposes the frequently stereotypical castings in the movie business. Diesel's character can act Italian, but he doesn't look Italian enough. He can act Latino, but he can't speak Spanish. And while he can rap, his fair skin prevents him from portraying an African man. Multifacial premiered at the Cannes Film Festival in 1995 and received critical acclaim for its raw and honest portrayal of racial ambiguity and the challenges that come with it in the entertainment industry. Vin Diesel's journey in Hollywood has been marked by his versatility and determination. Despite the obstacles, he has carved out a niche for himself, becoming one of the most recognizable faces in action films. His role as Dominic Toretto in the Fast and Furious franchise has solidified his status as a global superstar. The franchise, known for its diverse cast and thrilling action sequences, has grossed billions worldwide and has a dedicated fan base. Taking a look at Vin Diesel's early childhood photos, you can notice the Fast and Furious actor sporting his afro with clearly seen black features. These images provide a glimpse into his multicultural background and the blend of heritages that shape his identity. In addition to his film career, Vin Diesel is also a producer, voice actor, and businessman. He has lent his voice to the beloved character Groot in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, further showcasing his range as an actor. His production company, One Race Films, has produced several successful movies, including entries in the Fast and Furious series and XXX. Blake Griffin. Blake Austin Griffin is considered one of the NBA's top 15 greatest rookies of all time, and with his ginger hair and freckles, you might assume he's entirely white. However, Blake, despite his fair complexion, has a strong connection to his black heritage through his father. Blake Griffin was born into a beautifully diverse family. His father, Tommy Griffin, is of Afro-Haitian descent. Afro-Haitians, or Black Haitians, trace their full or partial ancestry to sub-Saharan Africa, which is where Blake's connection to his African and Black roots originates. Some of you might have done a double-take upon learning this, but that's the beauty of embracing diversity. Beyond his surprising heritage, Blake is best known for his incredible basketball skills. You've likely seen him soaring through the air, dunking the ball with unbelievable power and finesse. Throughout his professional career, Blake has achieved numerous triumphs and claimed many accolades, including being a 6-time NBA All-Star and a 5-time All-NBA selection. Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle is a well-known public figure who captured the world's attention through her relationship with Prince Harry and subsequent marriage into the British royal family. While many perceive her as a white celebrity, few are aware of her fascinating African ancestry and her proud connection to the African continent. Contrary to popular belief, Meghan Markle is not solely of white descent. She has a rich heritage that includes African roots. Her mother, Doria Ragland, is an African-American with roots tracing back to the African continent. This makes Markle biracial, with both white and African ancestry. Markle's African ancestry can be traced back to her maternal great-great-great-grandmother, who was born into slavery in Georgia, United States. Through this lineage, Markle carries the legacy of African traditions, history, and cultural influences. Although her African heritage might not be immediately visible, it undoubtedly plays a significant role in shaping her identity and perspectives. Beyond her ancestry, Markle is a highly accomplished individual in her own right. She first rose to prominence through her acting career, notably her role as Rachel Zane in the television series Suits. Her performance on Suits earned her widespread recognition and established her as a talented actress. Markle's work in television also included various guest roles and appearances in shows and movies. However, her marriage to Prince Harry in 2018 significantly elevated her status to that of a global icon. The royal wedding, held at Windsor Castle, was a highly publicized event watched by millions around the world. As a member of the British royal family, Meghan took on new roles and responsibilities, engaging in various charitable endeavors and public appearances. In addition to her acting career and royal duties, Meghan has been a vocal advocate for numerous social causes. She has used her platform to speak out on issues such as gender equality, racial justice, and mental health. Meghan and Harry's decision to step back from their senior royal roles in early 2020 and relocate to North America allowed them to focus on their philanthropic work and personal projects, including their non-profit organization, Archewell. Kris Humphries. Kris Humphries might be best remembered as the former significant other of billionaire Kim Kardashian rather than as a sports personality. The TV star has been known for her relationships with prominent black men, including Kanye West, Nick Cannon, Reggie Bush, and Miles Austin. Unlike the others, Kris Humphries has pale skin and light-colored eyes, making it hard to believe he is African-American. Kris's black roots come from his father, William Humphries, who was an African-American college football star. William married a white woman named Deborah, and the couple welcomed Kris into the world in 1985. While Kris gained widespread fame for his brief 72-day marriage to Kim Kardashian, he is also known for his career in the NBA. Throughout his professional basketball career, Kris played for several prominent teams, including the Utah Jazz, Toronto Raptors, Dallas Mavericks, New Jersey Brooklyn Nets, Boston Celtics, Washington Wizards, Phoenix Suns, and the Atlanta Hawks. His contributions on the court and his high-profile personal life have kept him in the public eye, showcasing his diverse talents and background. Wentworth Miller. It might come as a surprise, but Wentworth Miller, the man with the mesmerizing blue eyes, isn't entirely what you might have thought. The incredibly talented actor who captured our hearts in the hit TV series Prison Break is actually of African-American descent. Yes, you read that right. But don't worry if you had no idea about his heritage. You're not alone. Wentworth's multi-ethnic background often flies under the radar. Born in England to an African-American father and a white British mother, his heritage is as diverse as the characters he portrays on screen. His father, Wentworth Earl Miller II, is of African-American, Jamaican, German, and English descent, while his mother, Joy Marie Palm Miller, is of Russian, French, Dutch, Syrian, and Lebanese ancestry. This rich blend of cultural backgrounds has given Wentworth a unique perspective on life, which he effortlessly channels into his diverse roles. Growing up in a multicultural family, Wentworth developed a unique perspective that shines through in his acting and the causes he supports. He attended prestigious schools, including Princeton University, where he earned a degree in English literature. This academic background not only honed his intellectual skills, but also gave him a deeper appreciation for the complexities of identity and culture. Known for his laid-back and down-to-earth personality, Wentworth remains refreshingly humble and relatable despite his immense success in the entertainment industry. He's not afraid to show his goofy side and often shares funny and witty posts on social media that his fans adore. His openness and honesty have endeared him to many, making him a beloved figure both on and off the screen. Beyond his acting career, Wentworth Miller is also a passionate advocate for mental health and LGBTQ+ rights. He has courageously shared his own struggles with depression, anxiety, and body image issues, becoming an inspiration for many who face similar challenges. In 2013, he came out as gay, and since then, he has been an outspoken advocate for the LGBTQ+ community, using his platform to raise awareness and support for various causes. He is involved with several mental health organizations and frequently speaks out about the importance of mental well-being and self-care. So, the next time you see Wentworth Miller on your screen, remember the talented actor's diverse background and the unique perspective he brings to his craft. He's not just a pretty face, he's an advocate, a role model, and a remarkable talent whose multifaceted identity enriches his work and the lives of those he touches. Nicole Richie. Nicole Richie. If the name doesn't ring a bell, you might know her through her famous adopted father, Lionel Richie. If you don't know Lionel Richie, you've probably been living under a rock, or maybe you were just born yesterday. He's a music legend, a living icon, and an all-around amazing human being. He first gained massive popularity as the lead vocalist of the funk and soul group The Commodores back in the 1970s. He would later embark on a solo career that would cement his status as a musical legend, with timeless hits like Hello, All Night Long, and Endless Love. Nicole Richie, adopted by Lionel Richie and his then-wife, Brenda Harvey Richie, has made a name for herself in her own right. Many people know her from her reality TV days on The Simple Life, where her comedic chemistry with Paris Hilton made her a household name. However, what might surprise some is that Nicole has black heritage, even though she appears to be completely white. Nicole's biological father, Peter Michael Escovedo, is of Mexican and African-American descent. Peter is also a musician, known for his work with Santana and his own musical family, including his sister, the famous percussionist Sheila E. Nicole's biological mother, Karen Moss, is of English and Scottish descent. This mix of cultural backgrounds has given Nicole a rich heritage that she embraces fully. Nicole has often talked about her mixed heritage and how it has shaped her identity and image. She embraces her diverse background and acknowledges the beauty of her roots. While she may appear white, she is proud of her black heritage and has been an advocate for diversity and inclusivity in a world that often tries to put people into neat little boxes based on their appearance. In her public life, Nicole has used her platform to promote understanding and acceptance of all backgrounds. She frequently speaks about the importance of recognizing and celebrating diversity. Her advocacy is evident in her various endeavors, including her fashion line, House of Harlow 1960. Nicole's journey has not just been about embracing her heritage, she has also faced and overcome numerous personal challenges. She has been open about her struggles with addiction and her journey to sobriety, using her experiences to help others facing similar battles. In addition to her work in fashion and television, Nicole is also a dedicated mother and philanthropist. She is involved in numerous charitable activities, often supporting causes related to children's health, education, and animal rights. Nicole Richie reminds us that identity is not solely determined by looks, It's about embracing all the parts that make us who we are, regardless of how they may be perceived by others. Her life and career serve as a testament to the power of diversity and the importance of being true to oneself. Amber Rose. In 2016, Amber Rose appeared on Refinery29's 29 Questions video series to discuss all things beauty and self-image. While her light-hearted comments about intimacy and eyelashes were entertaining, things took a more serious turn when she addressed her biracial identity. When asked how she feels about her biracial identity often being called into question, Amber made a surprising statement. She declared that she doesn't consider herself a black woman, which has raised many eyebrows over the years. This isn't the first time Amber Rose has distanced herself from being identified as black, prompting many to wonder about her true heritage. Despite her personal identification, Amber Rose's mother is Cape Verdean. Cape Verde, officially known as the Republic of Cabo Verde, is an island country in the central Atlantic Ocean and is considered one of the developed democratic countries in Africa. This background makes Amber Rose half black, even if she doesn't identify as such. Amber has frequently responded to questions about her race, often with a strong stance. She has shared that her family, being Creole, believed they were superior to those who identified as black. This superiority complex even led to disapproval of her relationship with Wiz Khalifa. Despite the complexities of her heritage and identity, Amber Rose continues to navigate and speak out about her experiences. Halsey. The pop sensation known as Halsey, whose birth name is Ashley Nicolette Frangipane, often surprises people with her background. At first glance, she might not be described as black, and her features might not immediately reveal her heritage. However, Halsey's father, Christopher Frangipane, is African-American. This fact may come as a surprise to many, as Halsey is frequently mistaken for being white. Halsey has been transparent about her identity, proudly embracing her biracial family and all that comes with it. She frequently shares that while she may look like a white girl on the outside, she feels like a black woman on the inside. Throughout her life, she has encountered misconceptions based on her appearance, but she is always quick to affirm her pride in her heritage. Halsey is not attempting to control or appropriate black culture. Rather, she focuses on understanding and celebrating her own roots. Growing up, she often felt caught between different cultural influences, unsure whether she was supposed to love TLC or Britney Spears. This duality can be confusing, but Halsey has managed to embrace all aspects of herself, creating a unique identity in the process. Her openness about her background and her journey of self-discovery serve as an inspiration to many, demonstrating the importance of embracing one's heritage and the complexities that come with a mixed identity. Halsey continues to navigate these complexities with grace and authenticity, making her a compelling figure both in the music industry and beyond. Adriana Lima. Adriana Lima, renowned for her stunning beauty and captivating presence, is a name familiar to many fashion enthusiasts. As the longest-running Victoria's Secret angel, she has graced countless runways and magazine covers, becoming a global icon in the fashion world. However, what many might not realize is that beneath her fair complexion lies a rich Afro-Brazilian ancestry that significantly shapes her diverse cultural heritage. Adriana Lima's family history is a tapestry woven with various cultures and backgrounds. Born in Salvador, Brazil, a city celebrated for its vibrant Afro-Brazilian culture, Lima grew up immersed in a community where the African diaspora has left an indelible mark. This cultural backdrop played a crucial role in her upbringing and identity formation. Despite her appearance, which many might classify as white, Lima proudly identifies as Afro-Brazilian, acknowledging and embracing her African roots. Afro-Brazilians, like Lima, are individuals of African descent living in Brazil. They form an integral part of the country's multicultural fabric, contributing immensely to its art, music, dance, and cuisine. The rich history of African influence in Brazil is a source of pride and inspiration for many, and Lima is no exception. She often highlights her Black heritage and uses her prominent platform to bring awareness to Afro-Brazilian culture. Lima's embrace of her Afro-Brazilian identity is evident both in her professional and personal life. In the fashion industry, she has been a strong advocate for diversity and inclusivity, participating in shows and campaigns that celebrate cultural diversity. Beyond her modeling career, Lima's dedication to her heritage is also reflected in her philanthropic endeavors. She supports various causes that uplift and empower Afro-Brazilian communities, ensuring that their rich cultural contributions are recognized and celebrated globally. Logic. Logic, born Sir Robert Bryson Hall II, has emerged as one of the most influential rappers of the past decade, leaving an indelible mark on the music industry. Hailing from Rockville, Maryland, Logic's journey to success has been nothing short of remarkable. With accolades including Grammy nominations and multiple Billboard 200 chart toppers, he has solidified his position as a powerhouse in the rap scene. At first glance, Logic's appearance might lead some to assume that he's simply another white rapper making waves in the industry. His pale skin and piercing baby blue eyes seem to align with this perception. However, delving deeper into Logic's background reveals a more complex narrative. While his complexion may suggest otherwise, Logic is far from being solely of white descent. In fact, Logic identifies as mixed race or biracial, a fact he has openly discussed in interviews and through his music. His father, Robert Bryson Hall, is African-American, while his mother, Mary Bryson Hall, is white. This diverse heritage has played a significant role in shaping Logic's identity and worldview. Despite his fair complexion, Logic has often grappled with misperceptions about his racial identity. Throughout his life and career, he has addressed these misconceptions head-on, using his platform to shed light on the complexities of race and ethnicity. In his lyrics and interviews, he offers poignant insights into the challenges of navigating a society that often relies on superficial judgments based on appearance. Pete Wentz. Pete Wentz is widely recognized as the talented musician and songwriter who electrified audiences with his performances in Fall Out Boy. However, what many may not realize is the intricacies of his heritage. In a surprising revelation, it came to light in 2020 that Pete Wentz is among those white celebrities harboring African-American roots, a fact that sent shockwaves across the internet. The unveiling occurred when eagle-eyed fans stumbled upon an old family photo of Pete, akin to uncovering a hidden treasure. The image depicted his striking mixed-race lineage, challenging the perception of him as just another Caucasian rocker. While Pete may have initially seemed like the epitome of a typical white musician, his background tells a different story. In fact, he boasts a heritage that is 50% Afro-Jamaican, inherited from his mother's side. During the formative years of Fall Out Boy, Pete even went as far as straightening his curls to align with the prevailing emo aesthetic. Yet, glimpses from his past photos reveal his natural, luscious, curly hair, serving as a visible testament to his mixed-race ancestry. This distinctive feature, characterized by its unique texture and captivating coils, is a hallmark of African-American hair, further affirming Pete's multifaceted background. Delving into the specifics of his heritage, Pete's paternal lineage traces back to English and German descent, while his maternal roots lead to Afro-Jamaican origins. The revelation of his diverse ancestry coincided with Fall Out Boy's announcement of a significant donation to BLM causes, underscoring the importance of racial awareness and solidarity. Dwayne Johnson. When discussing the all-time greatest wrestlers, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's name inevitably enters the conversation. He's often likened to being the Hulk Hogan of our generation, a testament to his immense impact on the wrestling scene. But Johnson's influence extends far beyond the ring. He's transitioned seamlessly into Hollywood. emerging as one of its most successful and globally recognized stars. Despite his towering fame, Johnson remains remarkably humble. He's known for his approachability, always ready to engage with fans and generously offer selfies or autographs. One aspect that's long intrigued people is Johnson's ethnic background, characterized by its rich diversity. Born into a family with a multicultural heritage, Johnson's lineage is a fascinating blend of Samoan, Black Nova Scotian, and Irish roots. His mother hails from Samoa, while his father's ancestry traces back to Black Nova Scotian heritage, a community with roots in the African diaspora. Additionally, Johnson's paternal grandparents, James and Lillian Bullholes, were of African origin, contributing to his rich tapestry of ancestry. On his mother's side, his grandparents, Fanine Leafy Pita Maivia and Ophelia Leah Fuataga, were of Samoan descent and had a storied history in wrestling. Whether he's dazzling audiences with his wrestling prowess or commanding the screen in the Fast and Furious franchise, The Rock's versatility knows no bounds. Regardless of his origins, Johnson continues to captivate us with his talent, carving out a permanent place in our hearts since his emergence in 1996. Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza, best recognized for her portrayal of April Ludgate, the quintessential millennial character on NBC's Parks and Recreation, has a heritage that might surprise some. Born to a white mother and a Puerto Rican father, Plaza has shared her experiences of navigating her biracial identity. Despite her fair skin, Plaza feels deeply connected to her Puerto Rican roots and embraces that aspect of her family. However, being biracial has also presented challenges for Plaza, as she revealed in an interview with Latina magazine. Winning awards for diversity sometimes left her feeling conflicted, as she felt she didn't fully represent her Latino heritage. Despite these internal struggles, Plaza has remained committed to supporting her Puerto Rican community, particularly in times of need. In 2017, following the devastation of Hurricane Irma in Puerto Rico, Plaza took to social media to rally support for the island. Through her platform, she encouraged her followers to join her family's efforts in raising funds for the recovery efforts. Plaza's advocacy underscores her deep-rooted connection to her Puerto Rican heritage and her commitment to making a positive impact in her community. J. Cole. Rapper J. Cole's upbringing in Fayetteville, NC, a military town, was shaped by his biracial identity. Born to a white mother and a black father, Cole often reflects on the unique perspective this background has afforded him. In an interview with XXL magazine, he shared insights into his experience, emphasizing that he has seen both sides. Acknowledging his ability to relate to both white and black communities, Cole highlighted the deep connection he feels with his mother's side of the family and the friendships he's formed with people of different backgrounds. However, despite these connections, he admitted that he never truly identified as white. He explained that his appearance often dictated how he was treated, leading him to align more closely with his black heritage. Cole candidly discussed the limitations of his biracial identity, particularly in situations where racial profiling or casual encounters shape perceptions. He emphasized that, despite his mixed heritage, he is often perceived solely through the lens of his black identity, underscoring the complex dynamics of race and identity in contemporary society. Ryan Lochte. Although swimmer Ryan Lochte may epitomize the stereotype of the white America dude bro culture, his family background tells a different story. His mother was born in Havana, Cuba, before immigrating to the United States to escape the Castro regime. Settling in Florida, she played a pivotal role in shaping Lochte's journey to becoming a 12-time Olympic medalist, as it was in Florida where his swimming career began to take shape. Reflecting on her son's achievements, Lochte's mother, Ileana Lochte, shared her pride in seeing him represent the United States on the Olympic stage. She recalled the sacrifices their family made and the hardships they endured to provide opportunities for their children in their adopted homeland. Watching Locta stand on the podium with the American flag was a poignant moment for her, symbolizing the fulfillment of their American dream. Despite Locta's rigorous training regimen that required him to consume a staggering 8,000 calories a day, he never strayed far from his Cuban roots when visiting his mom. Embracing the flavors of his heritage, Locta indulged in dishes like picadillo and ropa vieja, savoring the taste of home-cooked Cuban meals that provided both comfort and nourishment during his visits. That's a wrap for this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and spread the word by sharing our content. Help us amplify the voices and stories of the Black community. Thanks for tuning in.